And we're going to share with you some experiences I've experienced. The technology, the behind the scenes, the grit and the grind of the media, the film, the TV, and the online streaming, the interview. We're going to have interviews from people who can talk that language that you can understand, so you can get, and we're going to have the most, you can get the most out of it from the most influential people and learn from their stories, their challenges, their ups and downs, their failures, and their successes, and the major obstacles that they had to overcome and break through to make their mark. You need to make your mark, right? And we're going to be your voice of empowerment. So, who's this for? What is this show about? I hope I explained that. What is the rebranding? What is the reinventing about? I hope I explained that. So if that's you, and you're listening to it for the first time, or if you finally figured out what we're about, if you're interested in learning more about how to be successful in music, media, arts, and entertainment, or the business side, or you just have a love for being a creative, this podcast is for you. All right? That makes sense? All right. So, next up, I want to share with you some information about what else you're going to learn. You're going to learn how-tos. That's right, the how-tos. You ever get to a point where you wonder, how do I do this? How do I do that? We're going to give you hacks, tips, tricks, and you're gonna expect to get a lot of information, motivation, exclusive training, success stories. We're gonna hook you up with the ITMC digital courses company, references, so you can get the content that you need. That will save you time and move you towards taking your career seriously and getting started. That's the biggest thing. I was just talking to a friend of mine. He has ideas about this, ideas about that. He want to do this, he want to do that. But he hasn't gotten started. And he had to get started, okay? The biggest thing, and you have to understand this. I learned this a long time ago. You don't have to be great to start. You just got to start to be great, right? I started a long time ago, back in the 80s, listening to old Run DMC records, right? And then I got to a point where I was just sharing with a great friend of mine, Tuck. He's a DJ, and I wanted to go to a party one time, and he was like, "Hey, you want to go to a party? You got to rap." I wasn't a rapper, but listen, I'm passionate about music, so I'm trying to go to the party. So I'm like, "Hey, I'll go to the party, whatever it is." I got to the party, I rap. Why? Because I had a passion for it. Every time I get up here and do this media stuff, and when I'm speaking to people, and now I'm in the public speaking, I start sweating. Not because I'm nervous, because I'm passionate. So if you're watching this for the first time and you got a passion, right? The Studeo22Live.tv podcast is what you're going to be able to tap into. We're also going to feature new music. New music. I was talking to my wife about this earlier. Yeah, we're going to feature new music from people who are going to be sending us music, but they're going to be original music from local, and also as the people that we tune into, no industry stuff. Okay, so we're not going to have to put a big old notification up there saying I do not own the copyright. We're not even playing it. We're not playing on industry stuff, but you're going to be able to get sneak peeks of new media projects, right? That are coming down the pike, new artists, right? New indie films, some trailers. In addition, we're going to have music videos. I'm about to play a music video shortly from a great friend of mine, a beautiful video that's really, really timely right now. Exactly, especially what's been going on with Black Lives Matter and the racism thing. It's a great, great, beautiful video. And I'm going to be playing that. So just stay tuned. You're going to love it. You're going to love it, right? We're going to be also giving you guys production tips. We're going to have people to come on with their music. We're going to have beat battles, right? I know. And we're going to have band battles. I mean, we're going to make this a really, really, we're truly rebranding this thing. And you're going to actually hear the struggles. You know how the BET and the award shows and like the American Idol and all those guys and The Voice, they show the story of the person as they're coming up. Well, we're going to do that same thing, but we're going to duplicate it for the podcast, if that makes sense. All right. And so, all right, Demia Avery, hey. So appreciate you. And so and Demia got another podcast. And also Dayton Alexander doesn't just have the shirts. He got a new podcast called You Can't Say That. And so does Antoinette Blake. She's a podcast. She's a DE diva. She's a podcast as well. So I'm telling you, everybody got shows, and we got to help each other, okay? So also, I got my little notes to keep me on track because we're live, right? So also, you're going to be able to hear from those stories of the people as they're coming up. We want to give them a platform and an opportunity so they can learn and you can learn and people can learn, whether you're in the music industry for a while or media for a while or you're trying to learn some things. You're going to hear the stories of people's failures. Why? Because we learn more by failing than we do by winning. We all want to win, right? But I remember watching Batman one time, and Batman was beating up the Joker, and he was winning. And then one time the Joker got him, boom, just hit him, right? And he's laughed at him. He said, ha, 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 ha. I see success has weakened you, right? So with that, what does that mean? That means that you learn more by losing than you do by winning. You have to learn from people's failures. So imagine you're a new artist, you're coming up, you're trying to get in the media film, and you can hear somebody on the podcast that's going to cut off 10, 20, 30 years off your learning curve. Just by listening to the show, you're going to be like, man, or you're going to be encouraged because we are your voice of empowerment. We're going to tell you to go out there and do what you need to do. Go to this website. Here's this resource. We're going to help you and you're going to learn from their failures and how they overcame. Who helped them? We're going to share with you mentors that can help you just by listening to this podcast, all right? And myself and others and our special guests and our celebrity guests that we're going to be talking about at the end of here. If you just hold on, I'm going to share that with you as well because I'm excited about that. They're going to help you to learn the ropes on whatever industry that you're in, music, media, arts and entertainment, and cut your learning curve so you can stop procrastinating and make it happen. And we're going to be your voice of empowerment. You understand? And we're going to get back to that as well. So you're also going to learn the who, the what, the why, the where, and who you need to connect to, and how to network, and how to do the business based on our failures and experiences. If you're an entrepreneur, small business owner, coach, author, speaker, consultant, and you want to start your own podcast to build your authority, build more know, like, and trust, connect with new clients, attract new leads, I'm excited to invite you to my free webinar, Podcasting with Power, where I'll share the exact strategy that I've perfected over the past decade to make podcasting simple and easy as 1, 2, 3. This webinar is designed to help you go from a podcast idea to help you to start your podcast without the stress of equipment and technical challenges. And you'll also learn how to share your story, engage with your audience, and attract your ideal client all through your own podcasting platform. Or go to podcastingwithpower.com and get registered, and we'll see you in our free webinar, how to get the contracts and how to make sure you don't just jump in blindly. You know, Steve Harvey, shout out to Steve Harvey. What's up, Steve? You always talk about, jump off the cliff, right? Just jump. And that's great. Great book and all that kind of stuff. Go get his book. But you don't want to jump off blindly if you had a chance to listen to a mentor or someone who can say, hey, you can jump, but don't jump from there. Take 3 steps and jump from there. Because I did that already, right? And so you're gonna avoid jumping blindly by listening to the show, and you're gonna get the tools and the knowledge that you need to make the right moves on your journey in whatever space that you're in. We're going to have surprise celebrity guests. All right. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag yet, but we're going to have surprise guest co-hosts, okay? We're going to have people share their experiences who's already been there and done that, okay? Bottom line is, when you listen to the Studeo22Live.tv podcast, you're never going to leave this show empty-handed. I mean, our goal is to make you say, man, I can't wait till next week. I can't wait to get back on the show, right? Because we're going to be your voice of empowerment. All right? So I can't really get into the one celebrity guest. I just got a confirmation back on today. And my wife knows who it is. She's the only one right now. But we're going to work on that. You're going to hear that in the next couple of weeks, okay? I'm also going to share my personal story, right? Everything I've learned personally that's helped me in my career, in IT, in corporate America, in music, in multimedia and entertainment, and all the mistakes that I've made. You're going to learn, I'm going to share that, right? Things I've never told other people before, right? And also the opportunities that I've blown and how I blew them, right? Because I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared, right? I was nervous. I was scared. I had low self-esteem, and my confidence was in the tank, all right? You're like, Fred, how in the world? You're the most positive person I know. I know. I had to be positive in order to get through that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean it didn't happen. It doesn't mean that I didn't have my lows. And I'm going to share with you those lows. So when you hit those lows, and you're going to hit them, if you're going to be passionate about something and you're pressing towards something, you're going to hit them. You're going to hit those lows. But on the show, we're going to share with you how you can avoid making those mistakes so you can take off the limits that you set on yourself. You have set limits on yourself. And we're going to also show you how you can believe in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself, borrow our belief because we believe in you. All right? Why? Because we're going to be your voice for empowerment. All right? So go for it. We're also going to talk about, we're going to have guests that are on here that talk about, their stories of how they made it. These people made it. Like the thing that you're striving for in music, that album, that movie, that script, these people have made it. I made it. I'm here. They're going to share their stories of how they actually made it. And once they made it and got to the top of the mountain, and they made all the money, multi-millions of dollars and all the endorsements, and they made it. And then they had that moment where they said, now what? I made it. This is it? They're going to share their stories of that unsung feeling, right? Where people are saying, where are they now? And you're going to learn how to get unstuck, because you can get stuck even when you make it. Trust me. You can get to the top of the mountain and say, now what? Right? So we're going to have guests that are on here, special guests. You're going to share those moments, okay? And then you're going to learn how to get unstuck if you're stuck right now, and how you can avoid having the milestone to tombstone syndrome. The milestone to tombstone syndrome, where you celebrate your milestone so much that it becomes a tombstone and you don't move anymore and you're stuck. We're going to show you, we're going to have guests on here to show you how to get out of that, okay? And these people are going to share with you, even when they were successful or even when they lost it all, how they were able to turn their setback into a comeback. All right, and how they reinvented themselves. And that's why this is the rebrand for us tonight, because we are rebranding and we are reinventing ourselves. Okay. By the way, I got a disclaimer. Okay. I've been saying this whole time that we are the voice of empowerment. Now, even though we are the voice of empowerment, the reason why we are the voice of empowerment is because we're positive. So here's our disclaimer. We are not messy. Let me say it again. We are not messy. This is not that type of watch party. Now, this is where I'm going to lose people. This is where I'm going to see the numbers start going down. So we're not messy, okay? We are constructive. We're not destructive, all right? We represent empowerment, okay? Encouragement, inspiration. We don't care what the mess is. My baby's looking at me. Okay. We don't care what the mess is because we focus on the message. So what do you mean by messy, Fred? What are you talking about? Well, I had some people tell me a long time ago, man, you got to talk about more like relevant things, more things that are like, that kind of get people fighting. That's messy. We're not doing that. That's not even my character. If you know me, for our new people, you don't have to worry about us being messy, okay? We're not going to be talking about Will and Jada tonight. If we do talk about Will and Jada, it's not going to be to get you guys to listen to us. If we talk about Will and Jada, we're going to be talking about, okay, that happened. That's a mess. But we're not going to focus on the mess. We're going to focus on what? The message that comes out of the mess. And then pull that out. And so we can learn from it. So I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. We are not a messy podcast. Thank you, Demir. I appreciate that. My sister. So I'm going to wait because I see people dropping off now. If you were looking for a messy podcast, that's not us. So, yeah, I know. Music is messy. Media is messy. And we talk about arts and entertainment, and definitely entertainment is messy. But the Studeo22Live TV podcast is not messy. We're not The Breakfast Club. We're not Wendy Williams. We're not reality TV. We're not Joe Buttons. We don't devour. We empower. We are your voice of empowerment. Now we're definitely going to be relevant, okay? But we're not going to be messy, like I said. We're going to talk about the current events, the topics, the trending topics, and all that kind of stuff, right? But if there is a mess, we're not going to just focus on that, okay? We're going to focus on the message. And if I see you in a mess, I'm not going to leave you there, right? I'm going to empower you to get out of the mess like I would do my kids. And because we don't look to you as a follower. If you guys are watching us tonight, we don't want you to follow us. I don't want followers. I want friends. So if you're watching, you are our friend. Followers are people that they follow. You want to like, go away, get away. Stop following me. What do we say to people that keep following us? Stop following me. But what do we say to our friends? Come roll with me. So if you're going to roll with us, like, share, subscribe for the show, go to our YouTube channel. I'm going to talk to you about that real quick. The reason why I want you to go to our YouTube channel, and let me just go back again. Applause on that. Yeah. So we're asking you to just go to the channel, and we're just populating. We got old videos on there. We got new videos on there. But we're asking you guys to be able to go there and be a part of that first 1,000, okay? Go ahead and like and subscribe. It's Studio 22 Media Group. And check out the videos and watch the videos as well. And we're going to upload the shows because that was the first goal. The second goal is that we are close to 250,000 views on our channel. We got 187,000 views, and we're asking everybody to go up and help us get to 200,000 because that's a milestone. But we're not going to make it a tombstone. But we're asking you guys to go there. So go to our channel, Studeo22Live TV. Excuse me, Studeo22 Media Group. Studeo22 Media Group. That's how you can look it up on YouTube. And like, subscribe, get your friends to like, and also hit the bell. Hit that bell, right? So that way you'll know every time we upload a show, okay? So, what else are you going to be able to find on this show? Hopefully you guys realize that it's going to be a positive show. We're not messy. We want you to be better, not bitter, okay? We want you to be better, not bitter. We don't want you to make the mistakes. We're going to try to help you, right, as somebody else made. And if somebody has a mess, we're going to use that and use it as fuel. Somebody makes a mess, you get the positive situation out of it. My grandma used to say, eat the hay and spit out the sticks. And somebody makes a mess, use it. Use it as fuel to go start making that track. Start organizing that band. Start recording that CD. Start writing that song. Start making that beat. Pick up that camera and start filming. Start live streaming. Start doing Facebook Live. Stop being scared, right? Somebody's in a mess. You go actually bless somebody else, right? Start, just go to YouTube and start writing your book. Start practicing that dance. Start acting. Start rehearsing. Write that book, etc., etc., etc. Don't use somebody else's mess to make it messier, okay? Just use it, positivity out of it, get the lesson out of it, and go do what it is that you do well, right? So we're going to use the information. We're going to be current. We're going to pull out the positive message, and we're going to do what we got to do, right? To stay positive and always stay on. And that's part of the reason why we're actually rebranding ourselves, guys, because it's time to take the gloves off. It's time to take the gloves off, right? I got the DA brands on right now, but it's time to take the gloves off and stretch beyond our comfort zone. We are all in our comfort zone. People that know me, we're in our comfort zone. We've been in our comfort zone. People that just met me tonight, guess what? You're going to notice I get excited, right? I get a little stammer, but it's okay. I'm excited. You're in the comfort zone, right? And here's the deal. There's no comfort in the comfort zone. There's no comfort in the comfort zone. We got to stretch out of our comfort zone to launch into another stratosphere, because you have greatness within you, and you have skills and gifts and talents in music, media, arts, and entertainment, and it's your time. Our hope is just to inspire the listeners, just to inspire you, right? Like I said, we don't want followers, we want friends. We want to help our friends. A friend will help somebody to move with pure purpose towards your desires and your goals and your passions, and develop your gifts and talents to achieve your dreams in the media and arts and entertainment, okay? So if you got a burning passion, all right, and you want to learn the secrets, tune into the Studeo22Live.tv podcast as we are reinventing ourselves. We're here every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. And next week, we're going to have a special guest, okay? I'm going to, here's what I'm going to do. Follow, kind of like roll with us in our Facebook. We have a Facebook page. You can go ahead and roll with us there. We go to Twitter, at Studeo22Live TV, STUDEO22 Live TV. Roll with us there. Go ahead and roll with us there. Roll with us on YouTube. Subscribe to us. And roll with us on Instagram. Okay, I'm going to be uploading this to IGTV a little bit later for our Instagram folks who got mad and disconnected because I said they can't see anything. That's okay. But we're going to be here, okay, every single Wednesday night at from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., okay? And 5 p.m., that's 5 p.m. Pacific, and 12 noon somewhere else in the world. All right? So I definitely want to be able to say thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. Also, I want you to write this down. We got a phone number, okay? Next week, I'm going to kind of get into the new format of the show, what we're going to be doing, what you can expect. I'm going to kind of flow through it a little bit next week, and you guys can help me out. So next week when we come on, we're going to ask you guys to call into this number, 727-731-9549. That's 727-731-9549. And that's going to be called Get Into the Queue, because we want to hear from you. So when our guests are online, and if you got some questions, if you got some concerns, if you got some ideas, we want you to get in the queue. And if we have a guest on, you'll be able to answer your question live right here. And your picture will come up and things of that nature. As a matter of fact, if I look, I got a lot of people that I didn't even pull into the show, but I'll be able to do stuff like this. Bing. Thank you, Antoinette Blake. There's my wife right there. Let me see if I can get you guys to see this. All right. This is the first live one at the here. Is it there? Let's go back. Okay. There it goes. There it goes. See? I make it a little bigger for you guys. Watch this. Watch this. There you go. I'll be able to do stuff like this, y'all. It's gonna be pretty cool. There's my wife right there. I am Denise Garrett, Success Stalkers. Thank you. Also, Candy Alexander, thank you so much. Also, I'm rocking the DA brands. It's looking great, right? Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys tuning in from, here we go, tuning in from New Orleans. Yes. Absolutely. Dayton, we love the church. Thank you so much for actually being the being our what would they call our top level sponsor for tonight, right? Nola's in the house tonight. Yeah. My wife said Nola's in the house. Candy Alexander, thank you so much as well. There you go, Dayton. This is the guy whose shirt this says. So go to DABrands37.com. You can get your own version of it. Demia Avery, host of Demia Motivational Moments. Okay, Demia Avery, great friend of ours. Back, we go way back in the day, and right now she got an amazing podcast as well, Motivational Moments with Demia. Say number one more time. Number one. You. That's right. You are number one. Dating brands, number one. I don't care who says it out there. Nobody needs to qualify you. You don't have to get in front of a board. Just claim it. You're number one in whatever that you do. You are number one. All right? Everybody got the number one. Absolutely. And whatever that is you do. So we're going to be able to do stuff like this as well. And I just appreciate you guys for joining. So right now, you all been waiting for a friend of mine who shared with us an amazing video that's just so timely. And I'm going to go with this, and we're going to have a music video pick of the week. So I want to introduce you guys to a great friend of mine who is the owner, along with his wife, Core, of the Reed's Refuge. They have a great organization, nonprofit. They help a lot of kids. That's in Wilmington, Delaware. They're doing some great things. They've been recognized nationally, internationally, and they got a beautiful, beautiful song called Breathe. Come up next on the Studeo22Live.tv podcast. Check out Breathe.
There's a lot of faces and a lot of names, so many places and so many things.
We all breathe the same oxygen, life full of adversity, and we are looking for a change.
UNITY is really all we need. It's a simple concept called love and peace, positive energy, and it starts with me.
I ain't gonna let say if you work here today, right now, probably turning over in his grave, just to see all that he fought for and died for, slowly slipping away.
And it's not too late, we can start right now. We gotta come together to turn this world around. And it starts with you, and it starts with me. Let's hold up the banner of equality.
I ain't gonna let you
suffocate me.
cause my life matters. Once we count, your life matters. My life matters.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's a beautiful, beautiful song. My Life Matters. I love that. Thank you. Shout out to Fred Reed and also Reed's Refuge and then all the amazing things that they're doing down there. So listen, final thought, at the end of every episode, you're going to always be able to listen to, actually look forward to some words from wisdom, some encouragement, inspiration, or words of wisdom that can get you through the rest of your day, the rest of your week, or the rest of this year. And then what I want to end with today is simply this. Never let negativity rob you of your destiny. If you're an entrepreneur, small business owner, coach, author, speaker, consultant, and you want to start your own podcast to build your authority, build more know, like, and trust, connect with new clients, attract new leads, I'm excited to invite you to my free webinar, Podcasting with Power, where I'll share the exact strategy that I've perfected over the past decade to make podcasting simple and easy as 1, 2, 3. This webinar is designed to help you go from a podcast idea to help you to start your podcast without the stress of equipment and technical challenges. And you'll also learn how to share your story, engage with your audience, and attract your ideal client all through your own podcasting platform. Or go to podcastingwithpower.com and get registered, and we'll see you in our free webinar.
Studio 22 Live, streaming